Hey, I'm Steve.
And I'm Lisa.
This is Odd Mountain. Bone Crusher, you know what this is?
Looks like a stick to me, man.
No, man. No, man. It's not a stick. It's the stick. This was the stick we used as a splint to immobilize her arm when she broke it on the trail in 2016. Our very first trip, where we were going to film our trip and put it up on YouTube. We, went out in the woods of West Virginia. Very first day, had a major fracture, bones broken in 2 locations. We had to self-rescue and get out. So we're going to show you the footage from that trip right now. In fact, that footage has probably rarely been seen by anybody. We had it up for a while and then we took it down. This is how you earned your name Bone Crusher too. For those of you who don't know, this was that trip. She was just Lisa before then. She earned the trail name Bone Crusher from this odyssey.
It could have been S Crusher.
Stay tuned after that little video. We're going to show you some of the surgery photos and then we're going to talk to you about our return trip where we conquered it. Let's go ahead and roll the clip, shall we?
Sounds good to me.
All right. We're gonna head into what is it? Halfmoon Mountain.
It's hot, so hopefully we'll be cool up in the mountains.
94 degrees outside right now. All right, we just started. We're already tired. We just started on the Bucktail Trail. We're gonna be doing Halfmoon Mountain Trail Loop. Taking this old fire road about 2.5 miles to the river to camp tonight, but it's super humid. We're sweating like crazy. Got a little rainstorm. Passed us through. There's Lisa coming back down the trail. We made it to Halfmoon Run. This is the little river where we're gonna head up that way, look for a camp. Hey, we're back at the car. We were down at the creek right past the last point of filming, and a log, it was leaning into the river, and as she went around, the pack kind of shifted. She went down, landed on your left wrist. So to get out, we had to hike uphill. Half the hike was uphill, half of it was downhill, but the uphill I carried my pack on my back and her pack on my front. Got herself a little bit muddy from the fall. We found a little stick to serve as like a splint. So we tied her up.
See the shape of my wrist there, I think. And all we were doing was looking for a campsite.
Yeah, we were within
where we were gonna be.
About 100 yards up from where I filmed last at that bridge. Probably, maybe it wasn't smart trying to pack out both packs. I didn't try to lighten them at all, and I carried them both.
Could have gotten rid of the food.
So, all right, well, we'll check back later. Gotta get this girl to the doctor. All right, just left the ER, Winchester Medical Center.
Hopefully they don't have to do surgery, so we'll see.
Heading on home now, 2-hour drive. So that's the end of that little adventure. Worst backpacking trip ever. She's on Percocet, so hopefully feeling no pain right now.
It still hurts.
It was a bad break. Love you, Lisa. Sorry, my favorite hiking buddy got hurt, man. Normally right now we'd be either drunk by a campfire or asleep, snoring
Probably
loudly.
the moon.
All right, well, we're gonna get out of here.
All right.
See ya.
Keep you updated.
Wow, so Bone Crusher, seeing that video again, what was going through your head as you were watching that?
Just made me feel sad that I messed up a good backpacking trip.
What was going through your head just as you were falling, and then as you hit the ground? What were you thinking, feeling?
It was, oh crap, and I watched it break as I was hitting the ground, and I just screamed. I knew it was broke, and I was bummed. They even tried moving it slightly just to make sure it was broken, not just twisted.
It looked nasty.
It was shaped like an S.
Was this the most pain you've ever been in your whole life? Like childbirth, how did that compare?
You know, it wasn't a lot of pain because I think my adrenaline was going so much. We were 3 miles into the woods and had to get out of there. I didn't have time to afford pain at that point.
Yeah.
Later, I felt the pain.
The surgery, you mean the surgery?
Oh my goodness.
Well, speaking of the surgery, why don't we go ahead and show them some of those photos now? Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about that after we get
All right,
back.
sounds good.
Here's some photos of the surgery. Wow, that was pretty major surgery, you know. I mean, I'm glad it wasn't me. This kid here, she was strong.
It hurt worse after surgery than it did after I broke it.
Wow.
It was bad. Always make sure you're prepared. We had our first aid kit. We were able to use the materials in that and splint the arm and get out of there. And then just always be aware of where you are and try to stay calm in any emergency. I think we did a good job at that.
And all fun and games aside, I know YouTube is a great place for sharing all these fun adventures everybody has, but keep in mind, these adventures we do, all of us, even whether it's a day hike, there are a lot of risks, so I would just recommend you guys do a little risk assessment of it, no matter where you go, and just keep getting back out there. You know, we've done dozens of trips since this one. In fact, we went back and did the trip again.
Conquered that daggum mountain.
In 2017. So you can watch that video as well if you click on our list. We'll put a link at the end.
There is the spot. So I was sitting perched up there and swung my other leg over, and I just fell straight down to those rocks and had put my arm out in front of me.
Thanks for taking this journey again with us back. A painful trip, but it was a good trip in some ways. It provided a lot of good stories, and we got this killer stick out of it, man. You just put this in your pipe and smoke it.
Yeah, and now I'm
this
a
was an
superhero.
urge. This stick isn't going anywhere. All right, guys, we'll let you go. From Halfmoon Mountain, I'm Otter.
And I'm Bone Crusher.
And we'll see you on the trail.
Oh, gnarly.